So hello and welcome to the DPN Rover car collection. I thought I'd do this a little video on an alternative way to unblock the plenum chamber drains. Now there is a video I did that shows you how to do it from the top here. Basically there's 4 drains. There's one at the top here. There's one under this lid here down at the bottom of the plenum chamber underneath the servo. Then if I come across to the passenger side of the car, there's one that you can get to through here at the bottom of the plenum chamber, and then there's one more there. Well, these two, the easiest way is to clean them from the top here, the 2 outside top drains. This drain is more than doable for me, and it's the way you can clean the plenum chamber out. But if you come over to this side, the servo's in the way, so you actually, I don't really know how you'd clean that drain out without really removing the servo. The way our car was jacked up, I thought there could be a way of getting to those 2 drains from underneath. So if you don't mind jacking the car up, or you're quite happy to do that, then this might be a way of getting to not only that drain, but an easier way to get to that one if you don't need to do the cabin filter or actually wash out inside the plenum chamber. So if we go underneath the car, I'll show you how to get to those 2 drains. Right, so before we do go underneath, this is the tool I use quite simply, a little sink and drain unblocker. This is it here. It's a piece of bendy wire with like this little bit of foam scouring pad on top, and that's the same tool I use when I'm cleaning them from the top, but it's also the one that I find most easiest to use when cleaning the 2 drains from the bottom as well. So if we head underneath, we've got the car jacked up on axle stands, and you won't even have to move the plastic cover that protects the engine. I'm going to be laying down just at the point where the plastic cover ends. So I'm going to get up there now, and then I'll try and show you where these 2 drains are from the underneath. Right, so it's a job to show, but I'm now laying underneath the car, and you can just about see the exhaust, the catalytic converter, and the edge of the plastic shield. If I then come up, and we're looking up from the passenger side, and the camera focuses, you can just about see under there a pipe, and if I move the camera round, you'll start to see the plenum drain from underneath the car. And what I do, I use my little drain unblocker to point to it, and let me just get it in here, and that little black pipe there that you can see, and I think you can just about see the open end, is the drain underneath the plenum chamber. That is on the driver's side, and above it is the servo, so you just cannot get to it. And it's one of those pipes that sort of pinches to the end so the water can come out, but air can't be sucked up in when the fan system is running. So hopefully that shows you roughly where it is, and I'll try and pan back a little bit more again so you can see there the structure of the car, the exhaust pipe and the plastic shield, and you just come up into that hole. You'll need a torch, and there's the plenum chamber drain there. Right, and I've now come across to the passenger side of the car. It's a little bit harder to see the plenum chamber drain, but more than accessible. You can see there's these 2 pipes there, and behind that, again, you can see that little sleeving that pinches down, looking slightly open. I'm just pointing to it there with the drain unblocker. Well, that is the other plenum chamber drain. All you need to do is just push that little foam end that we are using up into that drain. If I put my hand up in there to do it, I completely block the view on this side, but that's all you do. Your arm can easily fit up in there, and you can push it up, pull it up and down. Any mud or water will come out, and you've unblocked it from the underneath. So just before we unblock those drains, I just thought I'd come a little bit further back and get under from the side of the car, just to give you a better idea where we're working. And basically we're going up under there to the plenum chamber drain on the driver's side, and then up in there at an angle to the passenger side plenum drain. What you shouldn't confuse the plenum chamber drains with is this drain here, and also there's a drain just there that I'm touching there, and that's actually got like a little little flappy plastic lid on it, so I'm just moving it there. They are the two drains, I think, for the air conditioning systems. That's that one there and that one there. So they're not the plenum chamber drains, it is those ones that are right up in here and in here. So we now go back and unblock them out, so that gives you a better idea of roughly where I'm laying while I'm doing it. Right, so I've now come back across to the driver's side to that plenum chamber drain that's underneath the servo, and I've put the little drain unblocker right up into that plenum chamber drain. You can see just by simply pushing up and down like that's why these drain unblockers are ideal. You can just clean that drain out, any mud and dirt will come down, and then simply pull it out, and you've hopefully unblocked that drain. As I said, I did it yesterday and got most of the dirt out, because it was one of those things I suddenly thought, well, I've got the car up, I'm sure there must be a way of getting to those plenum chamber drains. So I thought once I'd found out how to do it, I would just show you how we do it. Right, so this one's a little bit more difficult to see on the passenger side, but you can see I've got the drain unblocker up into that plenum chamber drain, and again it's just a case of pushing it up and down. It'll push any dirt and debris out, and any water, so be careful in case that drips over you. As I said, it's not going to happen with us, because I got under here yesterday to see if this could be done, to show you an alternative way of doing it. And actually I think it might be slightly easier. Yeah, you can see there where the dirt's dried a little bit, there's a little bit more coming out of that drain, as that little scrubbing pad just cleans it out. And I'll just pull it completely out now, and there it comes out, and that plenum chamber drain is now cleaned from the underneath as well. So we're back up top of the car now. Hopefully that's helped. I've certainly found it possibly an easier way to clean out the plenum drains if you've got your car jacked up on axle stands, or it doesn't bother you doing that. It's certainly, to me, the only way you can easily clean out the plenum chamber drain at the bottom on the driver's side. And on the passenger side, although you can do it, and you'll see that in the other video I did, by removing this and removing the bit of plastic underneath, in some ways you don't have to do all that to clean that drain out. Of course, the two top drains will still have to be cleaned out from the top here, although they can be accessed if the plastic wheel arch liner is removed. So if you've got that removed, then you can check them as well. So yeah, don't forget to check out the other video I did on cleaning out the plenum drain, as well as many other videos on our YouTube channel. You can go to our Instagram and Twitter page as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching.